Hey guys, STTM here, and in today's video, I will be sharing with you guys my thoughts on Travis Hunter and the Jacksonville Jaguars. So yeah, guys, but before we get into it, make sure you like, subscribe, put on notifications, and comment on the video, as it lets me know what you think, gets me more recommended, and if you put on notifications, you will literally be updated on the latest STTM videos that you just don't want to miss. So yeah, guys. So enough with the Japanese. Oh, and I'll just appreciate it. So now, enough with the Japanese, and let's get straight into the video. Bow! All right, so let's start off with their offense. I like Trevor Lawrence. I think he's a pretty nice quarterback, not going to lie. He does a solid job. He does have some injury concerns. And this team, I'm really not a strong fan of John Wolford and Nick Mullins. So, in my opinion, this team really has no quarterback depth. So, I think one of their picks for next year is probably going to be a quarterback. I don't think that quarterback is going to replace Trevor Lawrence, but it could be a really solid backup, like a Fernando Mendoza kind of player. Now, for their running back room, let's look at the Travis Etienne and Tank Bigsby stats. From what we're seeing, Travis Etienne, he did struggle a little bit. This was a little bit of this was a year where he definitely decreased his talent. Tank Bigsby, he had a better season. I think Tank Bigsby is a quite solid player. He's a tiny bit slow, but he's a good player. I like Travis Etienne too. He wasn't very fast this season. Actually, he's never really that fast, but he's a solid running back nonetheless. He just had a down year this year. I think he should be able to come back. Tank Bigsby though, he had a big increase in rushing touchdowns and also a big increase in yards because he had a lot more playing time. I mean, and yes, he had a lot more playing time. Despite having one less game played, he still got a lot more carries. He was a very solid player. Etienne, he only played 15 games instead of 17, but was still quite disappointing in his play. I think he's gonna get back to where he is though. Brian Thomas Jr., he is an insane target. I like him a lot. He's a very solid player. Travis Hunter, he's the new two-way addition. Him and Brian Thomas Jr. actually could make Trevor Lawrence have a solid season. I also like that Dyami Brown addition a lot. That's a very solid wide receiver core. But since they lost Evan Ingram, they really don't have any tight ends. Like, I don't think Johnny Munt, Hunter Long, or they're definitely not Patrick Murtaugh would be starters. And I'm really not a fan of Brenton Strange. I think they definitely got to find a new tight end. Offensive line did get a little worse because Robert Hainsey, Patrick McCarry, and Walker Little are quite downgrades from Cam Robinson, Mitch Morrison, and Brandon Scherf, but they still do have Anton Harrison, and I think Ezra Cleveland's quite underrated. Maybe that Wyatt Milan pick could do something, but in my opinion, outside of Travis Hunter, I really don't see any use in their picks. Like, I don't think Brayshaw Tutin's going to be useful. I don't really think Wyatt Milan's going to be that useful. Who else? On the defensive side, I don't really think Caleb Ransaw is going to have that big of a role. Same with Raywan Lane III. So there's not going to be that much use. But I do like their defense a lot still. Josh Hines-Allen, very solid player. I think they definitely got to upgrade from Devon Hamilton, but they still got Arik Armstead and Trayvon Walker on that defensive line. And for the front seven, I do like Foyesade Oluokun, and Devin Lloyd. And I think Ventrell Miller is quite a solid player. And Chad Muma is a solid backup linebacker. Their secondary is Tyson Campbell. I wish he was more healthy for them. If he was more healthy, he would be a very solid player. Travis Hunter had great coverage in college. I don't really know who Eric Murray is, so I wonder if he's good. I know Darnell Savage is quite all right. Jerrion Jones, a little disappointing year. I mean, he was a very later pick, and they already threw him in like right away, so that's not a great development. I know Eric Murray. He's not really a starter, but he's definitely a solid backup safety. Jordan Lewis is quite mid. I don't expect much of a role. So really, outside of Tyson Campbell and Travis Hunter, like, they got to fix up the secondary. And it definitely did hurt their secondary when they lost Andre Cisco in the offseason. Overall, I don't think this team's going to be, like, insanely good. I think they could definitely get improvement from being 4-13. I definitely think they're improving from that. But they haven't really looked like the up next team that they were a couple seasons ago. They just haven't really hit with their coaching. Doug Peterson, I really only worked for one season. Urban Meyer was just a terrible idea. This team really fell off hard, and they've just been they're either like terrible or in the middle of the pack. I don't know what Jacksonville is going to look like. That's going to be a team that's quite hard to predict once my prediction video comes out after the schedule release. So yeah. But yeah, guys. Let me know what you think about the Jacksonville Jaguars roster for the 2025-2026 season. Let me know what you think about Charles Hunter and the Jaguars down in the comments below. As STTM is out, see y'all next time. Road to 500 subs!